This week's Beyond Clean Expert Series episode, entitled Is Disinfection Good Enough?, was written by EO sterilization expert Ted May, President and CEO at Anderson Products Division. Over 50 years ago, microbiologist Dr. Earl H. Spalding proposed a classification to determine when reusable medical devices should be disinfected or sterilized. His system was straightforward: 3 categories based on how an instrument was to be used, what part of the body it enters, and the subsequent risk of an infection. The logic and simplicity of the system quickly brought it into widespread use. In the years since its introduction, the simplicity of Spalding's system has been challenged. Biocide resistance, the role of biofilms, and the increasing threat of multi-drug resistant organisms were not considerations in Spalding's system. Modern medical instruments can be difficult to clean because of intricate device design, while delicate materials used in increasingly sophisticated instruments can be damaged by high temperatures and harsh chemicals. The current debate over endoscope reprocessing is a good example of how Spalding's recommendations have grown complicated. Spalding himself recommended that semi-critical devices, such as endoscopes, be sterilized, but noted that high-level disinfection could be used if sterilization was not practical or possible. Because sterilization processes take more time, most healthcare facilities choose to reprocess their scopes with high-level disinfection. In recent years, the increasing prevalence of infections linked to endoscopes and the growing virulence of multi-drug resistant organisms has fostered a sometimes heated debate within the healthcare industry and regulators. For example, the FDA recently opened an investigation into more than 450 infection reports related to reprocessing urological endoscopes. It may very well turn out, as it did during the deadly 2015 CRE outbreak, that the endoscopes were properly reprocessed according to IFUs. It's time to pursue options that work. During the 2015 CRE outbreak, the FDA recommended 4 supplemental reprocessing measures. Subsequent field surveillance later confirmed ethylene oxide sterilization was the most effective of the supplemental measures, and validation studies showed that it was the only measure that assures the complete inactivation of highly resistant microorganisms. As you consider both patient safety and facility legal security, consider EO. As one commentator put it, if an endoscope is going to be used on you or a family member, what would you prefer? Thanks for listening to this episode of the Beyond Clean Expert Series. For more ethylene oxide sterilization questions and answers, you can contact Ted at ted.may@sterility.com.